Welcome, dear viewer. We're going to make a short video here within 5 minutes. Someone asked a question: where did Cain get the wife to marry? In 4:17, the book of Genesis, the Bible says, Genesis, it says, "And Cain went out of the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod in the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife." Question: where did the wife come from? Friends, to answer this question is easy. So if Cain had a wife, where did the wife come from? If we read 4:25, the Bible says, "And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and they call his name Seth. For God said, She has appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew." So here we are seeing that even after Abel is gone, Seth comes into the picture. Now if you read again 5:4, the Bible says, "And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, was 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters." So this, listen very well, friends. Here it says clearly that Adam and Eve brought forth sons and daughters. You know, in those days, there was no problem if you marry your sister or your cousin. Procreation was done in the context of from one seed, Adam. There was nothing like an extended family or another people in another place. If you realize, even Abraham and Sarah was a cousin to Abraham. Even in the Hindu, even into the Hindu and the Muslim, they still accept this way of cultural rights of marital status. So friends, we realize that the Bible says that Adam and Eve bore more sons and daughters. Sons and daughters. We only know of Seth and Abel and Cain, but the Bible says there were much more. Even if we go deeper, it says in 6:1, it says in Genesis, it says, "And it came to pass when men began to multiply in the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them." So here the Bible says, when men continued being many, daughters were born to them. So daughters comes into the picture, showing us that daughters were brought by Eve, by Seth, by Cain, and daughters multiplied as men multiplied too. And that is how marriages came forth. So to be on the safe path or on the safe side, we can make this conclusion that 6:1 must precede 4:17 and 25 and chapter 5:4. To my understanding, there must be a multiplication of daughters and sons so that Cain may have a wife. There is nowhere in the Bible. There can be nothing. And you see, this can also propagate the idea of even demons coming into the picture and marrying men and women. That is a lie. Even people, I've heard of a legend called Liliath. Liliath, where they say that this is a Jew, it's a Jew fable, whereby they say that Liliath was a woman before Eve. But he ran away from Adam, and Adam was lonely. And Genesis 2:18 is a verse put there when God said it is not good for man to stay alone, will make him an helper. The loneliness of Adam was created, but Liliath ran away. That is a fable, man. That is a fable, friends. Now, 6:1, the multiplication of sons and daughters, must precede 4:17. That also means that Eve must have borne more daughters after Seth. We also have a problem with Hebrew cultural interference in writing the Bible. It shows the feminine identity has been put aside in many instances. For example, when you read in Matthew 16:8, John 6:10, when Christ was feeding the people, they only said that there were 5,000 men, and yet there were women and children there. So the Hebrew cultural interference in identifying women in the Bible has brought a problem in us understanding where did Cain get the wife. But I want to say this, that Adam and Eve bore more sons and daughters, and from there he got the wife to marry. So God bless you, friends, in that short video. And I say that I believe in one way or another you've understood that, and him that asked the question, her that asked the question, and they that watch this video have understood it. God bless you for this time. My name is James Sode. Let us meet in another video as we want to go deeper in the 6th series of Satan next time when I make it. We are going to go to heaven and see what Satan has done as we come to the conclusion of that bit. God bless you and see you in another. I concur with those professors and those scholars in understanding Nephilims, the giants of this world. God bless you.